Let me begin by narrating a few incidents from the state police's crime files. In January this year, a 19-year-old girl from Meghalaya was allegedly sexually assaulted in a hotel in Delhi. The police investigation later found out that the girl lied about the incident because she was trying to get the attention of her boyfriend. On August 25th, four miscreants allegedly robbed a minor girl in Nongthymmai. The police later found out that the girl lied, fearing she would be castigated at home for lending 300 rupees to her friend. In the same month, a complaint was lodged against two unknown miscreants for injecting a minor girl with a mysterious fluid. Later, the police found out that the girl fabricated the story. 2 weeks back, the body of a 4-year-old child was found in Nongrah. 4 days later, a 13-year-old boy who was the victim's neighbor was held in connection with the case. The police later found out that the boy lied about his whereabouts on the day of the murder to the police as well as to his relatives. Now, why did these children do what they did? What was the need for them to concoct stories or file false complaints? Were they taking the focus off the truth? If yes, then what is the truth? These are questions which remain unanswered in these cases. But these are questions which must be answered if we have to understand what is happening to our children. The human mind is a complex den of actions. In our tiny heads, the dense neural networks play weird games that often raise several questions. For instance, in the Nongrah case, was the 13-year-old boy the main culprit? If yes, then what made him commit the crime? Or was he himself a victim of a crime? As we mourn the death of the toddler, we have to keep in mind that the accused in this case is also a minor and his action must have stemmed from a deeper trauma. Unless and until we identify that root cause and unless and until we solve that problem, we can never help him reform in the long run. Now let us consider the other three cases. The three girls used their imagination to create stories where all three of them were victims. The pattern was similar. In the case where the girl feigned robbery, she feared that she would face music at home. Or in this case, would it have been too bad? Then in that case, the parents must be interrogated so that police could find out what trauma the girl was facing at home. In the other two cases, the girls were just seeking attention. Attention seeking is a common term and it can be caused by various factors such as loneliness, low self-esteem, personality disorder, and anxiety. Probably these girls wanted people to recognize their problems, or they must be experiencing abuse or a lack of connection or trauma. When we talk about attention seeking, we who are not medical professionals or who are not mental health professionals try to generalize the term. But mental health professionals use specific terms for specific behaviors. The matter is more complex than we can understand. What we see and term as attention-seeking behavior can be a cry for help stemming from deep psychological trauma. So why might these behaviors be increasing or perhaps more accurately becoming more visible? The sources point to several underlying causes. Broken families, inattentive parents at home, apathetic teachers in school, abusive relatives, the list can go on. But in a society where the sense of community is so strong, this kind of crisis should not have occurred. Had there been enough psychologists or counselors in schools, both private and government, then children would have had that option of opening up in front of an expert. They would have had the option to talk about the burden that is gnawing them inside. Psychotherapy can help individuals uncover the motivations behind their actions and can help them lead a healthier life and cope with the problems they face. And to provide that help, the government must work closely with community members and the government must recruit enough number of counselors and psychologists in schools and colleges so that children have the option to go to someone and speak about their problems. We must understand that if we allow our children to grow up with this darkness inside them today, then our tomorrow will be drowned in the same darkness.